Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello everyone, welcome to First PUC Statistics online classes. In the previous class we had discussed about calculation of mean in case of continuous data by direct and step deviation method. In this class we are going to discuss similar type of problem, that is problem number 2. Calculate mean for the following data by direct and deviation method, and here given informations are marks and number of students. So marks are 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 70, 70 to 85 and 85 to 100, and number of students are 6, 50, 44, 26, 3 and 1. See, here we need to calculate mean for the following data by direct and deviation method. So here given informations are marks and number of students. See, marks in the sense that is class interval, number of students in the sense that is frequency. Now let's see the solution part. So here I will write class interval. So here given class intervals are 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 70, 70 to 85, next 85 to 100. So these are class intervals. So here number of students are frequency. So here corresponding frequencies are 6, 50, 44, 26, 3 and 1. So see, so here we need to calculate mean for the following data by direct and deviation method. Let's see the direct method. See here, class interval along with frequencies are given, in the sense here continuous data are given. So in this case, to calculate mean in case of direct method, the formula is x bar is equal to summation fx divided by capital letter N. See here capital letter N in the sense that is total frequency, here f is frequency, so here frequency observations are given, here x in the sense that is midpoint of the class intervals. So here class intervals are given, so we need to find midpoint of that class intervals. So here x is midpoint of the class interval. So to calculate x, the formula is lower class limit plus upper class limit divided by 2. So see here class intervals are given like this. The first class is 10 to 25. So for this the midpoint is, so how to calculate midpoint, that is upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. So here upper class limit is, lower class limit is 10 and upper class limit is 25. So 10 plus 25 divided by 2 is 17.5. So in a second class the lower class limit is 25 and upper class limit is 40. So lower class limit plus upper class limit divided by 2 is 32.5. And see here in this class the lower class limit is 40 and upper class limit is 55. So 40 plus 55 divided by 2 is 47.5. Here upper class limit is 55 and lower class limit is 70. So 55 plus 70 divided by 2 is 62.5. Okay, next 70 plus 85 divided by 2 is 77.5. Next 85 plus 100 divided by 2 is 92.5. Okay, So based on formula we need to find sum of f into x divided by n. See here, these are f observations, these are x observations. So next we need to do f into x. See here f first class frequency is 6 and x observation is 17.5. So 6 into 17.5 is 105. So next here f observation is 50 and x observation is 32.5. So 50 into 32.5 is 1625. Next f observation is 44, x observation is 47.5. So 44 into 47.5 is 2090. Next f observation is 26 and x observation is 62.5. So 26 into 62.5 is 1625. Next f observation is 3 and x observation is 77.5. So 3 into 77.5 is 232.5. Next here f observation is 1, x observation is 92.5. So 1 into 92.5 is 92.5. So here we got x into f observations. So based on formula we need to find sum of f into x observations. So we need to find total of this observation, that is summation f into x. So here the first observation is 105 plus 1625 plus 2090 plus 1625 plus 232.5 plus 92.5. So here sum of fx is 5770. So next see the formula. Here we need to find capital letter N. Here capital letter N is total frequency. So here frequencies are there. So total frequency is, that is 6 plus 50 plus 44 plus 26 plus 3 plus 1. Here capital letter N is, so that is total frequency is 130. Okay, now I will substitute these two values under this formula. So x bar is equal to sum of fx is 5770 divided by capital letter N, that is 130. So this is equal to 5770 divided by 130 is 44.384. So here we got mean is 44.384 in direct method. Okay, next let's see calculation of mean in deviation method. So in deviation, in case of continuous data, to calculate mean, the deviation method formula is x bar is equal to a plus summation f into u dash divided by capital letter N into c. See here, so here f observations are given and a in the sense that is assumed mean. So here u in the sense that is x minus a and u dash in the sense that is x minus a divided by c. Here c is nothing but that is width of a class. So to calculate width, the formula is upper class limit minus lower class limit. So here c is class width, a is assumed mean, capital letter N is total frequency, f in the sense that is frequency. To calculate u dash, the formula is x minus a divided by c. Okay, let's see the solution part. So here what is a? A is assumed mean, that we need to find in x observation only. See here in x observation 17.5 is smallest value. So I will consider 17.5 is a. So here a is 17.5 and capital letter N is 130. So next I will find u. So to calculate u, the formula is x minus a. So here x is 17.5 minus what is A? A is 17.5. So 17.5 minus 17.5 is 0. Okay, next X observation 32.5 minus what is A? 17.5. So 32.5 minus 17.5 is 15. Okay, next X observation 47.5 minus what is A? 17.5. So 47.5 minus 17.5 is 30. Next 62.5 minus 17.5 is 45. Next 77.5 minus 17.5 is 60. Next 92.5 minus 17.5 is 75. So these are U observations, but based on formula we need to find U dash. So what is U dash? U dash is X minus A. So next column is U dash. So U dash formula is X minus A divided by C. So here what is C? C is class width. So how to find width of a class? That is, to calculate width of a class, the formula is upper class limit minus lower class limit. See, in a class interval, these are upper class limits and these are lower class limits. See the first upper class limit, that is 25, and lower class limit is 10. So 25 minus 10 is 15. 40 minus, see next class, that is 40 minus 25, here also width is 15. So next 55 minus 40, here also width is 15. So 70 minus 15, 55. So here also width is 15. 85 minus 70, width is 15. 100 minus 85, width is 15. Therefore, here class width is 15. In the sense here C is equal to 15. So now see U dash. So U dash formula is X minus A divided by C. So what is X minus A? Here X minus A is 0. So 0 divided by what is C? C is 15. So 0 divided by 15 is 0. Next U minus A is 15. So 15 divided by C. C is 15. So 15 divided by 15 is 1. Next X minus A is 30. 30 divided by C, 15. So 30 divided by 15 is 2. So next 45, U minus A is 45, correct? No, U minus A is 45. So 45 minus 15 is 3. Next 60, that is X minus A is 60. So 60 minus 15 is 4. Next U minus A is 75. So 75 divided by 15 is 5. So these are U dash observations. So see here, next based on formula we need to find F into U dash observations. So next column is F into U dash. See here, F is 6 and U dash is 0. So 6 into 0, here it is 0. Next F observation is 50. So 50 into U dash, that is 1. So 50 into 1 is 50 only. Next F observation is 44. So 44 into U dash, that is 2. So 44 into 2 is 88. Next F observation is 26 into U dash, that is 3. So 26 into 3 is 78. Next F observation is 3. 3 into 4, that is 12. Next 1 into 5, that is 5. So these are F into U dash. So here we need sum of F into U dash, that is total of this F into U dash observations. So that is 0 plus 50 plus 88 plus 78 plus 12 plus 5. So here sum of F into U dash is 233. Okay, now I will substitute these observations under this formula. So X bar is equal to what is A? A is 17.5 plus sum of F into U dash. So sum of F into U dash is 233 divided by what is capital letter N? Capital letter N is 130. So in the place of capital letter N, I will substitute 130 into what is C? C is 15. So this is equal to, So first I will write as it is. This is 17.5 plus 233 divided by 103 into 15, that is 33 point, first one is 233 divided by 130, so that is 233 divided by 233 divided by 130, that is 1.792 into 15, that is 26.88. This is equal to 17.5 plus 26.88 is 44 point, 17.5 plus 26.88 is 44.38. So here 17.5 plus 26.88 is 44.38. See, here we got same answer, but here we got same answer, but formulas are different. Okay, this is all about the calculation of mean in case of continuous data by using direct and step deviation method. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.